can come after the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Three proofs from the Holy Quran that a prophet can come after the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So for this, we're going to take a look at the Holy Quran. You can grab your own copy, or you can read it on your phone. So the first evidence is actually few verses. The first verse is from the first chapter of the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, verse number 6 and 7, in which Allah the Almighty states, "Guide us on the right path, the path of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy blessings." Now, what are these blessings? Allah has explained these blessings in chapter number 4, verse 70. So turn to chapter 4, verse 70. Allah states, "And whoso obeys Allah and this messenger of his shall be among those on whom Allah has bestowed his blessings, namely the prophets, the truthful, the martyrs, and the righteous." So Allah is stating that if you want to be among those who Allah has bestowed his favors upon, then you have to obey Allah and his messenger. And what are those blessings? Among those blessings is prophethood. So this verse suggests that Allah can still send a prophet. Second proof that a prophet...
Okay, so basically, as you have all watched already, and we are also watching this video for the first time, this guy is gonna give you three proofs that why Ahmadiyya Jamaat believes the prophethood is continued. A prophet can come. Now, I want you to take a pause here. He did not clarify one thing on purpose. Does he mean that one more prophet can come? Or does he mean that the prophethood is continued and prophet will keep coming? Now, the reason is very obvious, very obvious. If he is going to tell you very clearly in black and white that one prophet can still come, in that case, he cannot use these two verses. And if he is going to tell you that prophets can come, and it can be for any number of prophets can come, in that case, he's in trouble. Why? Because in this ayah, look at, first of all, he said that Surah Al-Fatiha, it says that, "Oh Allah, make us walk on the path of those people whom you have given your favors. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم." Oh Allah, make us walk on the path of those people whom you have given your favors upon, the people of In'am. And then he used this verse as they always use, that this ayah says that whoever obeys Allah and his messenger, he will be with those upon whom Allah has bestowed his favors. And they are from An-Nabiyyin, As-Siddiqeen, Ash-Shuhada, As-Salihin, and excellent are those companions. وَحَسُنَ أُولَٰئِكَ رَفِيقًا. Now, take a pause here. Take a pause here. If this ayah is your evidence, the ayah says, whosoever obeys Allah and his messenger, i.e., the criteria is obeying Allah and his messenger. Now, our question is, did Abu Bakr or Umar obey Allah and his messenger? There are only two possibilities. Only two possibilities. If the answer is yes, how come they did not become prophets? If the answer is no, you will be in trouble. Why? Because Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said that the virtues of Abu Bakr and Umar are so high, nobody can achieve those virtues till Yawmul Qiyamah. What I'm trying to say is, please understand the argument. Oh, my dear common Ahmadis, please understand the argument. This guy is saying that the ayah of the Quran is teaching us, if you obey Allah and his messenger, you will get one of these four rewards. First of all, he was lying to you. Go and check any of the Quranic commentaries. Actually, the companion... Yeah, basically, when you read the Quranic commentaries, the key word is Ma mean with. Basically, this ayah is about giving this, you can say, good news to those people who are going to be on the path of following, obeying Allah and His Messenger. They are going to be in the company of these righteous people, like Anbiya, like Shuhada, like Siddiqeen, like Salihin. Now, it's not my opinion. I beg to you, please, open any commentary by Muslim Mufassir. You have to come out of your own cult, read other people as well. The commentary I'm telling you is not my opinion. It is coming from the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that when they were worried, when they were really worried that in akhirah, in the next life, prophets will be in a very high levels, and the companions, how they gonna be able to see the prophet? They were concerned out of their love for the prophet. And that's when the ayah was revealed that don't worry. If you are obeying Allah and His Messenger, you'll be able to be in the company of the prophets and the rest of them. So it is about being in the company of these people in the next life. Now I give you a simple proof, very simple proof. In 13 centuries, please think about this. In 13 centuries, before Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, was there not a single Muslim, including Sahaba, who followed Allah and His Messenger? If the answer is yes, how come he did not become prophet? If the answer is no, that nobody became the prophet, it means that Mirza was lying in this verse. And lastly, and this is the main point, please, this is the main point. What they are hiding from you is, in Khutbah Ilhamiyah, please pay attention. In Khutbah Ilhamiyah, I have presented the evidence referenced in the past. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said that this window of in'am is only for Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, i.e., as a favor, mun'am alayhim, as a favor from Allah, only one person was to become prophet, and that was Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. And that is the reason he called himself last brick of the castle of prophethood. So in a nutshell, this whole argument is a fraud. Why? For three reasons. Number one, they do not clarify in the beginning that are they quoting this ayah to prove that only one prophet can come, i.e. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, or any number of prophets can come. They do not clarify this in the beginning. Why? Because their actual belief is there's only one guy to come through this ayah, and that was Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Secondly, if the criteria is that whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger, he will achieve those rewards, and one of them is to become a prophet, how come in the 14th century, up till now, other than Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, are you really saying that no one obeyed Allah and His Messenger? Are you serious? Think about this. Ji bhai.
Yeah, I was going to say, per my research, this verse was never presented by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad as an evidence after him. In fact, it's not in Iggalti Ka Azala. It's not in Haqiqat al-Wahi. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad never made this argument. I think it was in 1915 in Haqiqat al-Nubuwwat, where the
Yes.
second Khalifa, Do number wala, he said that this verse, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad did quote it and say we can be like the prophets. But so anyhow, there's other problems here. But yeah, you were totally right. They've totally lied about this verse and etc. And they don't even know the hadith. There's a Sahih hadith that they just ignore about this entire verse. And we can show it if needed, but it's narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha. It's like super. I think it's mutawatir. I'm quite sure. But yeah. So again, if you enter into Ahmadiyya, the first thing you're going to see is the lies and the deception, which are red flags. Which
Yes,
is
and
the
right
first
now,
step.
and right now, the people who are watching, you can take the screenshot. It is the same ayah, and you can clearly read. The companion is saying that I am afraid that I will not be able to see you, O Prophet, in Jannah. And upon this, this ayah was revealed to give this good news to the companions that don't worry, in the next life, because you have obeyed Allah and His Messenger, you are going to be in the company of those righteous people. You can see, now this is the thing. These people are saying, oh, Prophet said my ummah will divide in 73 sects. What they are not telling you, the Prophet said that those people, ma'ana alayhi washabi, those people who are upon my path and upon the path of my companions, they are going to be on the haq, on the right path. And this is the commentary coming from the companions. Now we have one commentary given by the companions, and that is that this ayah has nothing to do with prophethood is continued. This ayah is a good news for the believers that if they obey Allah and His Messenger, they are going to be in the company of these righteous people. And that's all the ayah is about. Ji Ahmad bhai, let's move on by inshallah.